Bitches in my posse deep in irate, and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's. Bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Hey, gun. 15.
On first down, it's Smith. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, back up.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Liz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
This is fielded at the 7. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Oh, he's going to air it out right. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Eric Kendricks able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Rosen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now here comes Kansas City. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
34 yards there at a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
To throw is Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kerryon Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, Johnson. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. David Johnson on his way. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. They'll look good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So out now come the Cardinals. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Flushed out right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And out come the Chiefs now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the backup Kaiser to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On 3rd down, Johnson losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Now there's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to loft one. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Rosen, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Dawson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Hey, gun.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Bullock will put this one through. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, Barney!
Johnson running left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Rosen. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
12.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. Leading it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by John Johnson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. Got a big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. 12 more yards there and another first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Gun!
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Let's go, 15. Let's go, 15.
Here's Smith to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go, go. No, right. Yellow.
Smith now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, slot. Hey, back up. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Caught Eifert over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go, 15.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Let's go, 15. Tiger. Liz.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tiger. Hey, back up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Rosen will throw. Being chased out left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now it's Rosen looking. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's Tate. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved.
David Johnson on his way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us. When you got dumb cake up in the